Like that. Yeah.
So that's alright, that's not too loud. I'm not going to blow any Kent's eardrums off, but at a nice steady pace, let's fucking go.
Right, here's one for you, Em.
Go on then.
Magnum or connoisseur?
Magnum, because I've never had a connoisseur.
No, connoisseur now.
You're too scared to try them?
Well, there's no need to, is it? Because Magnums are the bollocks. Like,
There's more texture in a connoisseur, more crunch, more variety.
I feel like you're speaking from a man who haven't had a Magnum in a long time. Recency bias.
I bet you have a Magnum Classic.
I have a Magnum White every time.
Look, I grew up on Magnums. My grandmother used to keep them in her freezer. I used to have one pretty much daily. I converted to a connoisseur. Texture. It's for the texture.
Green texture is fucking ice cream.
You've got to have a few nuts, a few cookie bits, you know what I'm saying?
Some cookies and cream.
Yeah, squeeze a few nuts in, everyone's a winner.
Busting all cans and nuts.
I'm not going to...
You two had an argument there, or what's up with this feud in between you?
Alright,
Come over here, Kev. Kev and Perry over here, son.
Right, I'll bridge a gap now. I'll bridge a gap. Right.
Definitely more Perry, actually.
Right, is it Perry? Right, I'll say that now when... obviously when it starts.
Have a jam sandwich, please, Mr. Spencer.
Well, I'll wait till he to do his introduction and I'll make my joke and I can take his fucking hat off.
Welcome back to Sundee Coffee Club. What's this, episode 3?
It is indeed.
Yeah, episode 3. We'll touch on the first 2 shortly. Before we get into topics for discussion today, I'd like to point out, if anyone's wondering why I'm dressed like a twat, is because today's episode is on...
You dress like a twat every week.
Right, well, there we go. You know, it's just having shade chucked at me from left and right all week. You know, it's fucking do my head in, to be honest. But yeah, this episode is on Welsh slang stroke lingo, so we made a conscious effort to get a bit of Welsh memorabilia in.
Well, some of us have.
Some of us have,
Sorry, I don't have any. I brought the love heart off Angela Griff, legend. She donated the love heart.
It says keep calm and cutch for the listeners, watchers.
And obviously, just for the introduction, the reason why I'm dressed like Perry from Kevin and Perry Go Large is just to get a bit of Welsh representation in. I know I'm going to disperse with a hat. As you were.
You're blocking my grog now? My fucking grandma gave me that.
What's that, Granny's grog?
Yeah, Granny's grog out there.
Granny's woolly grog.
Anyway, it's good to have you back, Sauce. A good swing. Good 2 weeks away.
Aye, brilliant 2 weeks away, but then to be fair, come back to an even better first week off so far.
First time must be happening.
Nothing adventurous. I mean, firstly, congratulations. It's Jimmy's first pod as a married man.
Yeah, it is. I mean, there's no if, buts, or maybes. Tash is the best thing to happen to me, and I'm glad she signed the long-term deal, which then led to a fantastic 3-4 days on the piss.
Any release clause on a long-term deal?
I can't think of any at the moment.
No.
Depends how I go in the kitchen.
And nor should there be.
But no, it's a brilliant weekend. It was good to celebrate the way we did with the Perth family. It was a good turnout, good dress sense. Some more than others. Do think you were best dressed, Sauce. You did have a good few compliments.
Thank you. And to be fair, there was a few criticisms as well, but I appreciate that, Jim. That goes a long way.
Yeah, but it all went to plan. It was brilliant. Surreal feeling, but yeah, good long-term contract signed, so I'm happy with that. And kicked it off well with a good couple of days in Perth.
You could say it was the perfect wedding, James.
Oh, cringe.
Oh, we didn't see that coming, did we? We didn't see that coming.
No, it was genuinely congratulations. It was a lovely day. Brought a tear to my eye. But Jesus Christ, I'm not built for these big weekends anymore.
No, it was a big session on the Raz, and like you said, if you're going to pick something to do it for, your housemate's wedding is right up there. But pushing our third day on the piss was sore head on Monday.
I think it was more the. I think I was way more pissed than I thought I was. Like Sunday, we go out to me, little Sunday sesh, lovely day. Sauce, should I get a bottle of wine in? I was like, yeah, go on then, we'll share it. Let's not push the pace now. We'll take it nice and easy. We had a big day yesterday.
Slow and steady, long day.
Yeah, and then we fucking bolted out. We went around about 9 minutes. I reckon we were 3 bottles of wine in about an hour and a half.
So we wouldn't have been looking at 6 o'clock yet, and it was...
No, it was curtains from here, and then Monday morning, absolute train wreck. Not good.
Oh, I had to have a day on Rottnest, riding the bikes around the island. 36 degrees heat, I think it was. It was a tough old slog, but it was worth it.
Yeah.
Moving swiftly on then, we've We've been called out by a few people, haven't we? Which, it's a new podcast. We're learning. We're going to get better week on week. But yeah, a couple of things that the eagle-eyed viewers more than the listeners have noticed. Obviously, Sauce got called out for not holding his mic to his mouth in the first one.
Mike Gate.
Then he got called out for having his trotter up on the sofa last week, so he's got socks on. I got called out for telling people to grow up for having alternate milk in their coffee, and I used to have oat flat whites. I just got a very short memory, so I need to grow up. What else did I get called out for? I called tea. I said tea is futile or whatever, and then I drank it on the last episode, and I'm drinking it again tonight. So
yeah, there's been a few comments around Sundee Coffee Club. I apologise. And so far we've done one on a Sunday, and we've had one round of coffee. So I appreciate that, boys. By the way, I'll get the first round of coffees in, and then we never drink coffee ever again.
Well, it's not because me and him.
One and done.
Well, it's not because me and him are tighter than a duck's arse. It's just scheduling conflicts have got in the way of the coffee, and we will need to do better on the coffee. We got a couple episodes coming up, so we'll get back on the coffee train.
I look forward to it.
Well, no, the problem was on the weekend we were all too hungover from your wedding, Jim, so I blame you. But
I'll take that one on the chin then.
And I got to just address the I say criticisms might not be the right word, but some of the pointers addressed by the viewers. Mike Gate, which is also the listeners, I'll hold my hands up to Mike Gate. First episode, feeling my feet. Terrible work on a mic. Hopefully rectified it a bit in a second, but I'm sure there was a few people saying I was too loud in a second, so I've turned into the fucking Goldilocks of the show. But hopefully we'll get it just right today.
How are you, Goldilocks?
Just right.
Porridge.
Oh, boys, I'll be honest, I panicked there when I didn't get a reaction off YouTube for that. I was thinking, oh, fuck me.
It's never good when you've got to explain the joke, is it?
No, it's terrible. So we'll leave that one, we'll leave it in, but we'll do better next time. I mean, obviously, there was a foot comment you said, which took me a little bit by surprise, because...
bit personal, that one, isn't
it? Well, I try not to be too self-conscious anymore. We're out in Oz, we're giving it a go, we're doing our best, and I'm getting slagged. Obviously, I got a birthmark on my foot, which don't bother me. Obviously bothers some of the listeners and viewers.
For me, a bit of respect, and if you're having your trotters up on the sofa, just keep them... Just keep our birthmark off.
Yeah, because to be fair, what I did forget is I forgot I'm the only fucker with feet.
Feet like Frodo, yeah.
Yeah, oh, well.
Oh my God, like.
I tell you what, if we ever make it big, I'm
going
to have to get a legal team in at some point tonight.
This tea is fucking hanging as well. Thank you, Sauce, for making my tea, but honestly, it's my fault I left there for 25 minutes.
Glad you said that, because there was going to be fucking World War III by then. But, aye.
Plenty of milk in there, mind.
And I think that addresses the little not discrepancies, is the wrong word, controversies from the first one, but I think the first show was quite well received. I think we've all been pleasantly surprised. We've had a warm welcome.
Yeah, it's been good. I mean, people have picked up on different points they've liked, which has been nice, and it's good to see people listening and that we don't know, not just our friends, family, and Mary next door. There's different people listening, which is always nice. It's gone well the first two, but onwards and upwards, we'll do better. We'll take on your constructive feedback. But I appreciate that. And
just a quick one from me, I had to join Jimmy this week on wearing the glasses because
I'm mental, yeah, I'll be honest.
I have got a bright ring in my face, and it is. I feel like the weekend. I'm blinded by the lights in here, and
nice one.
At least LeBron James isn't upside down on your ass again next week. So
oh no, I learned my lesson with that. I tried it, but unfortunately, I am going back.
Oh, you can't say that.
Oh, can you not?
I might move this to pointing at me as well. Hang on.
Do you want to update? A lot of people were asking about the white jeans, though. Go back on the white jeans. What's your thought process on the Hugo Boss?
Obviously, Jimmy was kind enough to invite me to his special day. Grateful for the invite. However, what Jimmy neglected to tell me, because there was ample time to do it, was there was a theme for the wedding, and the theme was black and white. Now, it's not a difficult theme; it's an easy theme. But I didn't fly back to work till a Thursday night. Wedding was Saturday. I think we were out for some bachelor drinks Friday, so I was tight for time. So I had to go Saturday morning, and I had to make a decision, black or white.
So I'm guessing then you went for the traditional black trousers, white shirt.
Well, no, as you're aware, and as Louis Jenks always keeps an eye on, is I prefer white shorts, and I'm not a big lover of...
That's brave, see. You trust the wrong fart in them, you are literally in shit street.
Not just that, food, drink, red wine.
Yeah.
Isn't it? Yeah, true. No, I take your point, but I'm a fan of white shorts, black top. Black's apparently slimming. I don't know if it is, but it's not a bad thing to have on your side. So I thought, right, it's pointless buying a white shirt because I'm only going to wear it for the wedding. And black trousers, yeah, I'll probably wear them again, but I thought, no, I'm going to be authentic, stick to my guns. I'm going to go black shirt, white trousers.
Make a statement.
Which I did. I mean, to be fair, not everybody was looking smart on the day, and it wasn't all bad. It raised a few eyebrows. I thought they were a nice pair of pants. They are a bit stained, so I'm going to look forward to trying to get the stains out of them. But
what are you up to, then?
What was I up to?
My guy didn't stop. It was like buses, yeah.
Right.
Unreal.
Yeah. No, I don't know what the boys are implying but it sounds a little bit untoward, and obviously that wasn't the case. I haven't got a Danny LaRue, and I've used that. This is the second time I've used that, so I'm not going to say that again. But I backed the white trousers. I thought they worked well for me on the day, not in terms of anything else other than appearance and compliments from people.
Yeah. I think it was going to go one or two ways for you, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And I think from your point of view, it went the right way.
Can't fault it, but and out of the 50, 60 that were there, you stood out.
But you don't have to tell the listeners where the stains come from, so don't worry. We will move on. Right, yeah, like Sauce touched on earlier, this episode is going to be about Welsh slang and Welsh lingo. Because, yeah, one of the other comments we've had is people can't understand us. Like, a few people have said they've had to, go back and, re-listen to parts. Maybe try listening around 0.5 speed, that might help. But, yeah, we're going to fill you in with a few phrases that you'll hear us using, and you might have a bit more of a clue what we're talking about. That's kind of the thinking behind it, isn't it?
Yeah, a bit of education.
How do we kick this off?
Well, we'll start with greetings. I think it's probably the best place to start.
So if I was to come across you two out and about, not necessarily in the house, but I bet.
Yeah, that's not a bad one. I'd go with happening or sappening.
Sappening, I bet.
Yeah, I think it's fairly self-explanatory, innit? Do Aussies say hiya?
Hey, innit? More hey?
More like hey.
They don't really say good day, mate. You think they were going to say, good day, mate.
Yeah, but I get it, this is people, English people in particular. They always go, "Oh, Welsh, you yaki da." No cunt has ever said yaki da.
I've never said. I don't know what yaki da means.
No,
it's not even the right word. It's iechyd da. Apparently, I've written in the notes there.
What does he mean?
It means it's almost like cheers if you're having a drink. I think good health.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think it's good health, but we don't say it. I don't anyway, so fuck you. So yeah, greetings, hiya, is short for hiya. That's what we tend to do. We're lazy and we drop the letters off the start and end of
the
words.
first letter.
H is the biggest letter. I think that gets dropped the most.
Yeah.
The H goes.
Yeah.
So, it's sappening, happening, it's just short for what's happening. It's pretty basic really, but that's probably my greeting of choice, sappening bat. I
have had a couple of times where I've said that to someone and they're like, excuse me? They're like, you've got to explain what I've just said. It's always an awkward start to a conversation.
Yeah.
But they normally say nothing much, don't they? Because they literally think you're asking them, what's happening.
Just saying hello. Being friendly. Yeah.
What else we got? The opposite of saying hello then is saying goodbye, obviously. But we say, I think it's English phrasing is ta-ta.
Oh, yeah.
But that would be tra.
Ta-ra. Yeah, ta-ra, but and then on the phone then it's not just one ta-ra, it's alright, but yeah, see you in a bit now, ta-ra.
Tra.
Check it, two ta-ras on. K ta-ra.
Tidy. How are you explaining tidy, Jim?
It's tidy, that is. That's good. It's not.
Sounds another one.
It don't mean you've tidied your room. It's Oh, that pineapple in my chicken wrap was tidy.
It's pucker and it's...
Yeah.
That changed your life, wouldn't it? How good is that?
Oh, two big things this weekend. Obviously the wedding, but the second one is Reese introduced me to putting some pineapple in your chicken wraps. Now, if you're another rugby boy or a normal boy who absolutely loves this fajitas, I can't recommend it enough. Bit of pineapple in your wrap. I'll never go back.
For me as well, you've got to get the tin. Fuck get buying a pineapple and just fucking farting around cutting that up. Buy the tin of the sliced pineapple, half them, and just a few little slides in. Unreal.
Yeah.
Only a quick one, boys, because obviously I didn't try these wraps. I seen you two on them, but what was the sauce of choice? And the reason I ask, before you give me the genuine answer, is obviously we didn't bring this up at the start, but a point of contention in the second episode was my ketchup consumption. And I noticed you two have been hammering that over the last couple of days. So was there any ketchup in a wrap or no?
Absolutely not.
Not a chance.
Look, I'll be honest, I did have a dabble on the scrambled eggs. But
I had a dabble on mine as well. But yeah, it was only because I ran out of brown.
So I guess slagged for the red sauce, but I had to go and buy another bottle today.
Oh, how much is left? Another one tomorrow now, is it?
Well, by the time you two fuckers get through it, I'll have to go for another one Sunday, I can see it. But sorry, but yeah, what was the sauce of choice on the wrap?
Nando's. Yeah, the old Nando's medium.
It's not fucking medium, it blows the lid off every time.
It's hotter than the one in the shop, isn't it?
It's ridiculous, like, you know, especially if the food is of temperature to start with as well, and you put that medium on.
Yeah.
Keep a phone on standby, half a chance of 3rd-degree burns in the roof of the mouth. And then Nando's garlic medium fucking takes a piss another level.
Another level again.
Story for another day, I digress.
Aye. Well, yeah, tidy. So you could just use it as a bit of a, like, it's a sentence in itself, really, isn't it? If you said to me, I'll be there in 5, I'd just go tidy.
It is like happy days. You agree?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's an easy one to learn. It's not a Welsh word. So to the Aussies and the non-Welsh speakers, tidy, chuck that in, get down with the boys.
Tidy dads, like. The other thing I think only we really do is like chuck boy or girl on the end of someone's name when we're addressing them. So I'll be like, James boy, sauce girl.
Oh, that's cheap, that is, isn't it? That is a cheap dig. That's a cheap one.
It's just using it as an example, but it's nothing personal. You got a poob on your glasses there as well.
Don't ask where that come from.
That's a bum here, that is.
Edit that out.
There's a moth in you now as well. Fucking hell. Size of a fruit
bar.
bar.
Oh, it's not. Yeah, to be fair, that's a fucking bird, not a moth. Keep an eye on that fucker flapping around.
Fucking seagull in you.
Jesus. We always say boy. I don't know how you two find it in your jobs. I use it in work. It does piss the Aussies off. They don't like it. Like, so because obviously, like, back home, everyone's, what's happening? Reese boy, James boy. I can't think of a girl's name to say girl for whatever.
Sauce.
Yeah, sound well played. But I'm using it in work, and I'll say Trevor boy, and you'll go, don't call me boy. I'm like, I'm not calling you boy, Trev. I know you're not a boy. You're a 65-year-old alcoholic man. But I'm just saying, hiya, mate. How are you? I'm not calling you a boy. It's just, Trev, boy, what's happening?
Yeah, they find it a bit demeaning, don't they?
Which, to be fair, I mean, we are in their country using our language, so I try and say, look, I don't worry, but I'm not taking a piss. It's just what we say, so try not to get offended. But I can see why, because it could be condescending, but it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, we don't mean it like that, honest.
Just stick to the butt. Is that on the list? Butt?
Butt is on here. That's coming up shortly. Last one I think we use, universally is drive. And it can creep into everyday speech, but generally it's, you get off a bus, it's cheers drive.
If you're in Uber and for some reason the Uber drivers over in Oz, they're a big fan of silent Uber rides, which I can't do. I like to have a little bit of atmosphere in a taxi.
What, you want to talk to the driver? Or?
No, I don't want to talk to him at all. But I just want a bit of music, so I go, any chance you can turn the music on, drive?
Yeah.
And then when he turns it on to the quietest setting possible, you want to straight away go, turn the volume up on that, please, drive. And then it's 40 degrees outside and you haven't got the aircon on. And then you've got to go, sorry, drive. Any chance you whacking the aircon up as well?
He's like, do you want to drive?
Hi. Want me to do it for you, drive?
He'd soon fucking take the wheel back if you started driving, so.
Alright, he would.
I think I'm quiet tonight, boys. That's better. I'm just going to have to project my voice like a bit of a cunt.
No, it's fine, but, you know, as you two have done with me, and there's another point of contention I missed out at the start, we can circle back a bit later, but if you are quiet, no problem. Early doors.
Just make sure your bars don't touch the fucking top of the asshole.
Oh, is that when
I'm sound there?
See, but I'm blowing the lid off people and I'm talking normal.
You got the microphone really close to your mouth, though. You've gone full circle.
I cannot fucking
You can't win.
Cannot win.
Another point of contention, mine, is the amount of C words we dropped last one. I feel like we used our quota for the year, I think, didn't we?
Apologies for that.
Apologies to everyone who messaged.
Boys, I had a bit of anxiety on Monday about it. Because we posted a pod late to me, because of the weekend.
Yeah.
And I was worried. Sauce made a joke about molesting.
And it was strictly a joke. Look at that, boys. I'm fucking ripping an knob off every time I speak, but no, that's better. Right, sorry, I made a joke about molesting, which was a joke. And I'll say no more on the matter.
Watching it back, I thought it was funny, to be honest.
Oh,
Joke's a joke. But then, I was worried. But what it was, like, I normally bleep the C words out, but there was just so many. I was just like, fuck this. I'm not doing that. Whatever, if there's any better editors out there, you can come and edit it for us. But like on the apps I use on my phone, there's like automatic curse word bleeping. On this, I don't know how the fuck it works. So yeah, to be fair, people who are offended by the word cunt are probably not the people we want listening to the pod.
Yeah, that's a fair point.
So.
No, there's got to be songs of praise on a Sunday they can probably watch instead of Coffee Club.
Yeah, cunt off and watch songs of praise. Yeah. Only messing.
And sorry.
Ta-da, bud.
Ta-da. I may as well just circle off on the points of contention just before we get back into it. My position on the couch come under scrutiny.
When now? Saturday night? Or?
Oh, easy tiger. Let's have some what I take and we'll touch back on ours as we carry on. See, you're making it hard to keep a composure by there, boy, I tell you. So my position on the couch come into scrutiny. Obviously, a few people just outright said I shouldn't be in the middle. There's no egos on the show. I took it on board, and prior to recording, I did offer my resignation to the boys, and they declined.
No, do you know? Yeah, tell them the reason why they said you shouldn't be in the middle. Because you kept turning your head and leaving your mic in the middle like that. No,
obviously, what went out the window on the first episode was any sympathy to somebody who's never held a mic in front of their face and recorded a podcast before, but...
Well, no, that's fair enough, but like most people know how a microphone works. Like, you have got to talk into it.
I quite like it. I got a good view of your cute little hands.
Go on. We may as well. I don't know if the viewers are going to be able to see everyone. Check your hand on mine, but just go on. Yeah, I have got a little bit chance.
I'm sure our family chihuahua got bigger hands than you.
I probably have, to be fair. And it's a girl.
Yeah. Got bigger cock as well.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
Right, what's the next on the list then?
But, to be fair. We said but already about 50 times, so we may as well explain what but means.
How do you spell it?
B-U-T-T, I do.
Is it? Some boys do B-U-H-T.
Who does that?
I can't remember. But.
Who's saying that?
That's controversial.
But.
Man, he's a fucking glue to that. Honestly, like.
But but's a good one. I mean, it's the one used from day one. It's a nice, easy one. Shows you Welsh. I feel like Australia do use it now and then, but without the T. Like, but.
Yeah, but they use it like, they say it like, but, B-U-T, yeah.
Yeah, they don't exaggerate the T.
It's like they're about to carry on a sentence and then they don't.
Yeah. You kind of look at them for
I don't
more.
know, but what? But I think, like, the tone we use is, because they're always like, they end a sentence like it's a question, don't they?
Yeah, I think we like, what's the word? Not elocution. Kind of. The way we say it, it's like the end of the sentence.
Yeah.
We're not asking for more.
People say it sounds like we're like rapping or like singing or like reading out a poem when we talk as well, because we go like up and down.
Yeah, to be fair, do we go up and down? Because I go up and down. I just did it there.
Yeah, well, obviously we do.
I know, I do it bad. I listen to myself obviously listen to the podcast back, and my voice breaks every other sentence.
I think it's at the end, at the end of the sentence, we tend to go up to the end.
Yeah, well, or down.
Start off high, we finish low.
But anyway, but means you did start off high and finish low by all accounts today.
We're going to have to knock this on a bit. We are going to have to knock this on the head, but yeah.
Have a bit of decorum,
and don't carry that on and say, oh, you knocked something on the head.
You said it on me.
Oh, I can't win. Full of innuendo, which is going to be...
You won on Saturday, but don't worry. So, but means... it's basically like bud. Buddy, as well as another one in there. But yeah, it's just butt. Everyone's butt.
Yeah.
Usually a boy, can be a girl as well, but like, what's happening, butt? You right, butt?
Right, butt.
Sound butt.
Yeah.
Nah, butt.
Beauty. It's quite a difficult one to explain this, I think, isn't it?
Yeah, I've tried explaining it a few times. Like, he's a beauty. It's just another, like, he's wild.
Well, the spelling would help with that, wouldn't it? So obviously it's beauty as you would normally spell beauty, but we would say Bewty.
Yeah, and it's not a compliment. It's not like, oh, he's beautiful.
It's not. It's like he's a...
No.
It's not necessarily always a criticism, because he could have good crack and he could be fun to be around, but sometimes you're talking about people that are a bit full on and you go, oh, he's a fucking beauty, he is.
You got to keep an eye on him. He's a bit of a fucking beauty.
You see that 5 or 6 pint go down and you're like, oh, strap in.
Yeah. And like some people become a beauty, don't they? You know, it's like that alter ego. You have a few too many drinks or 1 or 2 Panda Pops too many, and then it's like the beauty is unleashed. So we got a few mates like that.
Yeah.
Well, one of them was around the gaff on Sunday, fucking putting people through walls, like, so. Yeah, Benji, you're a beauty. He's fucking off to Sydney, isn't he?
Yeah, bit gutted about that one, but all the best to him.
Yeah, all the best, bud.
Bit of peace and quiet now in the house would be nice for a change. But no, he's a good boy, good friend of the pod. He's done well. It's a shame to lose him. Shame to lose another Welshman. I'm sure he'll slot in and do well over there, but he is the definition of a beauty.
Yeah, lovely boy, bit of a beauty. Next one on my list is Howler, because I think that's like similar ballpark to beauty, I would say.
I don't use that one too much.
Do you know?
It's a bit more, it's the next level from a beauty, innit?
But would you not say, like, alright, you might not use howler, but like, that's howling. I use that a lot. I don't know if I call somebody a howler, but I'll go, oh, that's howling.
That's howling. I would say, yeah, like in context, it'd be like, shut up, you fucking howler.
Or if he took it too far on a night out, but he was howling last night.
So yeah, it's not a wolf making a noise, calling for his mate.
But again, it'd be howler, wouldn't it?
Howling. Yeah.
Howler.
Howling.
Next little category, subcategory, filler words. Kicking off, I think kick off the one we use the most then is probably like. And I know it's not just Welsh who say like in their sentences. A lot of places in the UK don't they?
But,
Do that though, don't they?
Yeah, we emphasise like quite a lot. That's probably the one word that I need to cut down on, because even if I'm messaging the boys, it's every sentence.
Well, you type it as well.
I type like, and I'd be a bit conscious if I'm not one of them. I'll send a big fuck off paragraph. It's like if there's 5 points in the paragraph I've been sent, we'll split that into 5 or try to cut it down to 4 individual messages, so it's not like fucking big paragraphs. And I could have finished every sentence with like.
So you use it then. So I think like you use as a space filler, like instead of saying you say like, it gives you more chance to think.
Yeah, and that like is the one I'm bad for.
But then equally, I think at the end of the sentence, like you can, I just said like again, and now I'm gonna be hyper conscious about it. But you're at the end of a sentence, you can go, fucking hell, like.
What's that about, like?
Give me a chance, like.
It is just a bad habit. It's hard not to do. And like a couple of years ago, I had a 1 year as a school teacher, and going into that classroom, and I'd have to think, right, what I can't say.
You had 1 year as a school teacher.
I was a teacher for 1 year.
You were Mr. Little. You were 6'4" and called Mr. Little.
How much of an hammering do you have?
Well, even if you didn't hear about the hammering you were having, you were getting one.
No, it was good. It was a tough year. I was 21. The girls were 18, so they knew most of they knew my brother quite well, which didn't help. But it was a tough old gig. Big respect to teachers.
Were you a supply?
No, I was full Monty.
Full Monty.
Yeah.
What was your subject?
Economics, business, and then maths at the lower school then.
Bloody hell.
Yeah, I mean, I'd much rather be in a pupil. And kids these days are hard work. I thought we were hard work in my class. But now it's a different kettle of fish.
Game's gone these days, isn't it?
Oh, behaviour management, not education.
Get away with murder, didn't they? I bet after lockdown it's even worse as well. Bloody buggers, man.
Hey, teacher.
That leads me on to the next point. Man.
Now that's the OG. That's the OG. You can say it to your heart's content with the boys, and whereas I think like is something that I would need to just dial back. Man, when you're talking to your family, to the boys, you can use that to your heart's content.
Yeah. Don't be daft, man.
Come on now, man.
Yeah, you're kind of like emphasising what you're saying. It's like, don't be stupid now, man. It's like,
Don't be
come
daft,
on
man.
now, I'm being serious here. Come on, man.
It's like man, I suppose, isn't it?
Yeah. Yeah.
I suppose we've just shortened it to man. Shortened. Oh, man. We've just become man. When to become man. But, yeah, if you want to start using man, it's pretty easy. Just slot it into a sentence wherever you want.
It's a great word.
Someone.
It's a great word.
Fuck off, man.
You can use it to try and encourage people as well, entice, if you will. Like, you know, you got one of the boys, he's agreed to come out on a night out on the day he's pissed you about, so you give it half hour, you ring him, he says, "Oh, I'm not coming," you go, "Oh, come on, man, you are." You use it to egg him on a little bit, and then usually as soon as you say, "Oh, come on, man," they're like, "Oh, if I have to."
Alright, man.
Alright, alright.
Stop twisting my arm, man.
We'll have so many Welsh-speaking listeners now. No, sorry, Welsh-speaking Australians here.
Wenglish.
They're just going to learn the lingo.
Do you actually speak... We'll cover a few phrases later, but any of you actually speak a bit of Welsh?
No, I don't. I wish I did, but I don't.
No, I mean, Mr. Mitchell tried his best in school, didn't he? He tried sorting us out.
No, Ted.
Did get an A in school, but we haven't used it. All the road signs are half and half, 50-50 Kingsmill. You see the both, don't you? So you don't need it.
Can I interject with a quick tangent?
Of course.
Obviously, I'm assuming both of you had Mr. Mitchell in school.
Aye.
Did he ever try to explain to you how to say hospital in Welsh? Ysbyty. And he'd emphasise it. He'd go, "Right, class, I'm going to teach you how to say hospital in Welsh." And we were all there, keen as fuck, going, "No, go on, sir, yeah, please do." He goes, "Right, ysbyty." We're like, simple enough. He goes, "Look, it sounds similar to hospital." And that's where he lost the dressing room. Because he would like go, "Ysbyty hospital." And I was like, they don't sound the fucking same, but I don't know where you've plucked that from, but you're flogging a dead horse with it.
But his method in the Magna's here, because you did learn the word.
Do you know what? That's your year of teaching coming to fruition, but
And do you know what? Both the Mitchells, but I got to be in A-level biology because of his Mrs. Mitchell. What a teacher she was.
unique in her methodology. Very unique.
Worked a treat.
Yeah.
Big shout out. Hope you're both well.
Go on, as you were.
Anna. That's next. Anna.
That's where it starts to get a little bit lazy, and that's the territory where I think the way we speak is brilliant and the words we use sound, but I think when we start going Anna, it starts to get a bit icky.
Yeah, you got to be careful when you're saying that.
You know, it's like, oh, come on, Anna. Oh, come on, Anna.
But it's short for and that.
Yeah.
But yeah, I suppose it's become a word on its own. A-N-A-H, I would probably spell it.
Yeah, I don't like that one.
Nah,
you don't sound good using that one.
No, I tell you what, I became more Welsh over the weekend because we had your now brother-in-law staying with us, Jim.
Yeah.
Great addition.
Great value, great entertainment.
Oh, he's like a fucking cartoon character.
He don't stop, man.
But yeah, he's like proper, like fucking ponty, and he like, and I like lava fucking energy from you, like.
He's done well with the old Lavar, mind.
Yeah, it's become a phrase, isn't it?
He's like the Lavar boy on TikTok.
Has he got TikTok?
Oh yeah, he's doing alright apparently. I haven't got it, but I think he's doing alright.
Happy days, no,
Yeah.
fair play.
No,
I'm not plugging his handle, you can fuck off, but yeah, lava, James. Fair play, but fair play, is that one?
I got to go straight in with what I take with it.
What I take.
That's my favourite.
That's
my
what that means,
favourite.
isn't it?
Yeah, what I take is, it's, you're only going to get away with it speaking to Welsh people. You use that with somebody from another country, then you're not going to have a clue. But yeah,
apart from the Australians watching this.
But yeah, what I take is the best. Like if the boys are taking a piss, like obviously Reese has been checking in a few comments tonight. You just say, "Oh look, but let's have a bit of what I take with it now," and that just means you're after a little bit of fair play, a little bit of what I.
Yeah, and I'll you know me, but I'm all about what I take. I will cut all that out from earlier as well.
Oh, so are we saying though?
Yeah.
Is that what you mean?
Do you reckon that one was coined especially further by Gavin and Stacey?
I think they definitely helped.
Nessa sort of
No, but this...
trademark that one.
That would be different context.
Oh,
That's
that's
to get someone's attention. Oh.
Yeah, true. Like you said,
Stace.
Oh, bread.
But this one, though, you just put it on the end of any word.
yeah, if someone asked, like, oh, what's that like? And you said, oh, there's an alternative, but that's good, oh.
And good. And the
Yeah.
one that doesn't make sense is when you say on after dunno. Dunno, oh. Dunno,
Dunno.
oh.
Dunno, oh. I've never done a dunno, oh.
Ah, dunno, oh.
Never
Yeah,
done a
dunno.
dunno, oh.
You must have said that, though.
Nah.
You have home now.
I don't know if I have, oh.
Yeah, short for though, innit? But yeah, I didn't even think of that one. Yeah, I suppose Gavin and Stacey. Oh, Nessa. Oh, Doris, where's the salad?
Where's the salad? Where's the salad? Here's your salad. Now leave me alone.
Rest in pepperoni.
She's
Doris.
not gone, is she?
Yeah.
Brown bread.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Years ago, but.
You knew her.
What do you mean? What do you mean?
Man don't care about all that.
Whoa, come on now. Everyone cares about Doris.
Yeah,
Absolute legend.
Yeah, she's like the Blanche of Coronation Street, she was.
I never watched Corey.
Oh, and I weren't a big fan of Corrie, but whenever Blanche was on there for the 30 seconds an episode, she was comedy gold.
Blanche
Like,
and Tracy. Tracy! Ken!
Deirdre.
Oh,
But
yeah, no, that was Deirdre, wasn't it? Not Tracy
Deirdre.
was
Yeah,
the daughter, wasn't she?
Tracy was... So you had Blanche,
Tracy.
you had Blanche, Deirdre, Tracy, and Tracy caused fucking mayhem.
Yeah, she did.
She caused mayhem.
How come you watched Corey over EastEnders then?
No,
I
I
thought that
did-
was the better one.
East
I used
End,
to have to watch both. My mother used to watch it too, like, because it was like, it'd be, one would be 7:30 till 8, and then it'll be EastEnders 8 till 8:30, and then it'll be the second part of Corrie, 8:30 till 9.
and then my parents would play games then when I was a kid, and it used to really piss me right off, because I'd have to watch telly with them.
What, like board games?
No, like... Oh, it's like taking a piss games. Like,
Metaphorically.
Oh.
yeah. So,
Play Monopoly, well.
so obviously, I whinge and moan about having to watch Corrie and EastEnders. They'd be like, "No, you're watching Corrie and EastEnders." I'd be like, "Right, no problem." But I'd have to be in bed by 8:30. And on a Monday, correct me if I'm wrong, Corrie used to do a bit of storytelling on a Monday. They'd give you a double header. You'd have one at 7 o'clock. You might have the news, or might be a little filler like a Watchdog in between. That was BBC, but for sake of argument, we'll say Watchdog. So you'd watch your Corrie at 7.
I just explained that, but it'd be Corrie, EastEnders. Do you not listen to what I just said?
All right, sorry, don't worry.
It'd be Corrie, EastEnders, and then the second half of Corrie.
So yeah, okay. My apologies. I'll do better.
Come on, get it right. The listeners care about this.
Yeah.
Get
So
it right.
anyway, my parents would force me to watch shit I didn't want to watch. But I don't think the NSPCC was a thing at the time.
The RSPCA wouldn't have helped you either.
No, they wouldn't. But anyway, yeah. So I'd get hooked on the first episode of Corrie. You'd leave it on a cliffhanger. Probably David Platt was playing Fuck with Gail, and you'd want to see where it went. And 10:30 would start. You'd hear the da-na-na-na-na, and then she'd go right bed. You're taking a fucking piss.
How old are you at this point?
7. 7, 8. And let's be fair, no 7 or 8-year-old goes to bed when it's bedtime. I'm just staying up for an hour before I get the worst fucking nightmare of my life.
On ceiling duty, just waiting to go to bed.
Just literally waiting. You hear one bang in your room, you think fucking the poltergeist is in here with you or whatever. And I used to have an attic in my... I had a door to the attic in my room. Fuck me, I played havoc.
Oh,
Jesus Christ.
my bedroom was in the attic, and I went to a phase of being scared of sounds, and I'd get so hot in the attic, but I wouldn't take the duvet off because I'd be afraid someone
Oh,
would
the
get me.
duvet is it's the only thing that protects you as a child. The door being open and the duvet. As you get older, obviously the door comes shut and the duvet can go off, especially out don't you say a fucking word. Yeah, the duvet was the protector as a kid. Like if the dude yeah, alright, I've lost my train of thought there because I got to keep fucking one eye on mouth by
Let's moving on then, because we're taking our fucking time there. We'll rattle through these now, but some like words that mean kind of like good or indicate good in a sentence. Lash is a big one. Again, Gavin and Stacey.
borderline icky territory for me, lashes.
Yeah, back in the day it was a cool word when it's just
territory?
Ick territory. Like if a girl goes, it's bloody lush, that is. You're like, ooh.
Showing your Welshness. You don't want to show your Welshness too much.
nah. Keep a lid on it, like.
You're only 5 minutes up the road from me, love.
Yeah, mint.
I didn't say minge, eh?
I'm not gonna say minge. You got minge on the brain of you.
Oh, but I need a bit of what I take, but like I do. I can't play us off any further. Like
Sound is sound on it.
sounds good. Sounds a pound.
The sound that is.
Are we about? Yeah, I'm sound.
Yeah, sound.
Yeah, where's sound? I did have sound on it. I just skipped. Oh, I skipped over it earlier. Sorry, guys.
That's alright.
Sound that is.
Sound. Banging.
Banging, yeah.
Want to make a joke, Sauce?
Oh, for fuck's sake, yeah. Really.
You're killing me here, boys.
Killing you. Fuck me.
Yeah, banging then.
Sorry, Jim, go on. I'm taking a bit of thunder off you there, but go on, what's your opinion on the banging?
No, don't worry about thunder, son. Banging. How am I going to come back from this one? You completely distracted me. The pineapple in the wrap. Pineapple in the wrap is banging.
That is banging, yeah.
That's banging.
Just like 3 in 3 days is banging.
I've never had. No, but you're right, but fucking 3 chicken wraps in 3 days is well out of order. And I done it from you as well, but it is fucking bad enough. I'm getting right. Well, the problem is I can't even say I'm getting shafted from all angles.
Beep, come on, son, keep digging.
Back on track.
Right, well, I was just going to say any of the hangings, like banging, hanging, even, I don't know, I'm probably taking a few, tamping, rage.
Fuming.
What was that? I think I never got on board with it, but there was a little thing that went around maybe 5-10 years ago. Tamping, raging, fuming.
Tamping, fuming, raging.
Definitely tamping, fuming.
Oh, and I got
was that where it was off? Yeah.
Yeah, awful TV show.
That was a clean off show.
If someone said they'd put a fright up Freddy Krueger, it's fucking horrible.
Do you know what done me about the Valleys, right? So the Valleys was like the Welsh equivalent of Geordie Shore, and one of them. But like, only one of them was actually from the Valleys. It was Chidgey, I think, wasn't it? Or maybe he was from Bridgend.
Sold a pair of shoes to him once.
Did it?
Yeah, he come in JD. I used to work in JD and he bought a pair of pink high-top blazers.
My man.
Pain in the ass to get on and off. Don't recommend them.
I'd be honest, but more, I don't know who he is to say it was your 15 minutes of fame selling him shoes, but I am blown away by your career. He went from flogging shoes in JD to fucking teaching kids, being called Mr. Little and 6'4". Are you project managing in Australia?
Still the best job was selling sweets and chocolate in school.
Oh, was you a teacher at this point, or were you? Because, we're starting to flirt with a line we can't come back from.
No, I was definitely 13, 14. Managed to make enough to buy my first car with that one.
Fuck off.
The car was £200. But no, I paid for the insurance as well. Honestly, I used to love that job. For my birthday and for Christmas, I used to have stock. I used to ask for Kit Kats and Mars bars.
Do you know, but I want to say I can vaguely... I would have been one of your biggest fucking customers, because I used to like a bit of chocolate and sweets back in the day.
I was that kid as well.
You sold a bit there?
There was about 3 or 4 in our year as well. But then he got out the van then. There was about fucking 30 people doing it, so the teachers had a big meeting to calm it down.
Yeah.
Well, you weren't paying taxi, were you?
No, I was 100% profit, but it was good. I'd have people working for me in different groups, like the nerdy group, the music group. But then they brought in that finger then.
Whoa, where are we going, son? Where are we going?
I have a bit of what I take. At the start of the week, you put your money on your thumb, so then you got to pay you with a thumb scanner, so kids are not bringing in their shrapnel. So I can't shift the biscuits.
That was fucking the height of technology, I was.
You didn't have that tech yourself to do.
I didn't have a thumb scanner at the time. Like, iPhones didn't even have a thumb scanner at that point.
Oh, I used to feel sorry for the kids. They'd put their thumb on, they'd want a bit of toast, and a toast was about 25p. They'd only have 20p in the account. Can you take me 5 pence? Yeah, no worries, but
ruined my business.
Anyway. But yeah, honestly, back to the Valleys before we move on, because that was just fucking embarrassing. If any of you watched that is not a true reflection of Welsh people. Cause
I think it was on over here. I'm sure people have watched it.
Yeah, a lot of people have asked, do you ever watch the Valleys? Is that what it's like?
And do you know what? A lot of people must have heard of it over here, because as soon as you say you're Welsh, anybody, if they're from another part of Britain or Australia, and they'll go, from the Valleys, is it? And you're like, no.
Yeah.
And I got no problem with the Valleys. Brilliant place, great night out, played football there, live 5 minutes away from the place. But it's not a reflection, is it?
Nah. But that's what I used to say, like that Chidgey used to say on the Valleys, they took him to Cardiff, and then they tried to make careers for him in Cardiff, and they were doing something in Glam nightclub. But he was like, he'd always say to the camera, I can't go back to that building site. I can't go back to the Valleys. Fucking 20 minutes up the road, like. It's not a fucking 8-hour flight to Mordor. Right, some of the places up there are similar to Mordor, to be fair. But
the people from the Valleys, though, the actual people from the Valleys are quality. Some of the best people
Brilliant characters.
Around. Yeah.
proper. It's communities up there, and you got people that are pillars of the community.
Salt of the earth.
Yeah.
Salt of the earth.
Yeah, we rattled through some of the ones for bad day. Big one we missed was class. Class is just great.
It's like a tidy, innit?
Tidy.
Probably means a bit better than tidy. Tidy's more general, but class is a little bit of finesse. Like, you know, if it's class, you're happy.
Yeah.
I like using it as a sarcastic one, like, there's no butter left, class.
I like how sound I am.
Oh,
It's
so,
like-
yeah.
It's like
No toothpaste left, sound.
it's like Reese taking me up sound.
Sauce drunk all the milk again. So
Class.
Sauce also bought about 74 litres, so everybody else is 2.
drunk 70 of them.
I had a bad night on the hangover the other night. A quick tangent. I think it was one of them where we all knew collectively we were a bit low on milk, so I think about 3 of us brought a couple of pinters home. And
How much you go through?
but it was nuts, because obviously, you know, it's like on hangover, you wake up with a bit of a dry mouth and you just want whatever's in a fridge.
I'm sorry, who drinks milk when they're hungover?
If anything, that's colder than no water, but I'm guzzling a fucker.
They say you are meant to at the end, it like lines the stomach or something.
Beforehand, that is have a glass of milk.
Before, was it?
But I got up in the middle of the night, seen it was 2 litres here, and I think somebody might have had a cup of tea out of it. And it was about 3 sittings. I might have got up about, say, it's average at 2 o'clock, 12 o'clock, 2 o'clock, 4 o'clock. And in those 3 sittings, I did a full fucking 2 litres, like, and put it straight in recycling.
I did wonder about it. The other day I bought one, but the next day was a different one. So someone had drunk the full Monty.
Yeah.
That was you, was it?
Point proven from last week.
No, do you know what? I'll accept that's a problem.
I tell you what else was a bit like there as well. I did have a bag of brownies in the fridge. I'm sure a couple of them disappeared as well.
Oh, right. Now, is this an opportunity for Sauce to take Reese up?
Go on, I'm heading him out.
Fair enough.
You can have a go. Oh.
Nah.
Oh, right. Do me a favour then. Just do me a massive favour. Let the audience know that I fired back. Just to keep this part in. I fired back and it got cancelled. So, you know, I may as well put a bit of duct tape on my mouth.
Grow up, bud. What happened to my voice here? Christ. Right, let's rattle through the ones for bad then. We got hanging, which is hanging. Like, how do you describe that? Like, if something's... These are basically all words for minging, aren't they? Like, is that a...
Minging's...
You know what minging means as well?
We got to be careful. Actually, minging can be offensive. But what are you saying is minging? Like, we only use minging to say... I don't know if this is fair to say, but like, someone's minging.
That jersey is minging.
This jersey is not minging. It's just not minging, is it? But that's a terrible
You looked minging
bite.
earlier when you had that hat on with it, I'll be honest.
Alright, but I tell you what, me and you were going to have a proper heart-to-heart when this episode's finished, because I've had it up to my fucking eyeballs where...
I look fucking hanging with this hat on anyway, don't worry. So hanging, minging, howling, which you mentioned earlier, buzzing. I think a lot of people use buzzing as like excited, don't they?
That's alright, don't it? Like, you're buzzing with that, like your parents are coming to visit, I'm buzzing.
But then buzzing equally can mean, that jersey is buzzing.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Humping.
Oh, that's when we keep a bit close circle, bit in house, and like, when I wake up in the morning and he's just been to the Gary Glitter, and I'll go, that's fucking humping.
Give it 3 to 5 working days.
Yeah, and he does.
Because
Because what Reese does, I think we might have touched on how long it takes him to get ready and shit like that, and it's a bit of a piss take. But he also fucking keep his arse cheeks on a bog for about 15 minutes after he's had a shit, just to fucking concentrate the smell. So... What happens is 20 minutes goes by and you haven't left the shit house, and I forgot he's in here, so I wouldn't even realise he's left. I'll go, oh fuck, I haven't had my morning slash yet, so I fucking go in there, and fuck me, it's like Chernobyl.
it is Chernobyl. It's like when you're in the kitchen making your chicken wraps, like.
It's like fucking.
But it's I'd contest that. See, I think your time on the toilet is the 10 or 20 minutes you have in the day just to yourself. Like, shut every other fucker out. Just you have a little scroll. You're in no rush.
No.
Sitting there till the troublemaker's gone, and then you get on with your day.
I think we had to touch on that in the first one or the one we cancelled, but it's like that in work. Like, when you need a toilet in work, put 5-10 minutes aside, no one's bothering you. I keep my earphones on me, and then noise cancelling goes on, because I don't hear John in the bog next to me. Just my time, 10 minutes, fucking fuck a dog for a bit.
Unleash hell.
Yeah, I mean, if your old brand's kicked in, 9 o'clock, you're in trouble. You need to be Want to be within like a quick 30-second walk, otherwise fucking literally up Shit's Creek without the paddle again.
I used to love doing that. The mines though, just go in there, putting the seat down and just sit in it. Me and Giddy used to go and just sit down, bit of aircon. You can hide, can't you? It's just a good excuse to hide.
Everyone's got IBS down the mines. Because everyone's rattling about 5 or 6 shits off today. It's like your bosses are looking at you like, fuck me, they're kicking off the chef on camp. Like, what's this fucking pink chicken or what?
What else we got on the list? Bumping.
That's an old one.
I haven't heard bumping for a while. Like, that's when you say, what's the music like? Oh, it's bumping.
He's fucking bumping, innit?
Bumping his gums, yes, yeah.
Well, it can be another one for me, you know, can't I? Like,
yeah.
That is fucking bumping.
That is bumping.
Clean off.
Yeah, I like that one.
I think it's a West Walian origin to that.
Is it?
I'm sure it is. Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, but it means like that's wild.
Yeah, that's nuts.
That's clean off, that is.
Or like someone can be clean off. Like again, like, a bit of a beauty. He's clean off when he's had a pint.
Or you'll find out the events of a night and one of the boys will have done something and you go, fuck, that's clean off.
Yeah, getting a Batman tattoo, that is clean off.
Yeah. That is clean off, that is.
Waking up on a roof pissed, that is clean off.
Do you know what makes me laugh? A few of the Kiwi boys we play rugby with, because they lived with Benji, who we give a shout out to earlier, they use clean off now.
Yeah, they picked it up. They have picked it up.
I think they quite use it in the right context, but they're having a go, like. Well, referring to this lovely little gift we received off Angela, you mentioned earlier, Jim, what is a cwtch?
In its simplest terms, it's a hug, isn't it? It's got to be a hug. I was going to say it's a cutch, but that doesn't make sense.
Do you reckon
Cuddle.
it's like a more romantic cuddle?
It's like a aye.
Now that we're older, it is what's come to Netflix and cutch. Is that what you're saying? But when you're younger, it's like, give us a cutch, mum. You know what I'm saying?
I think it's just like a hug, but better, innit? Because it's a Welsh thing. Only, what's that classic? You know, you go up in your nan's kitchen and she's going to them, like one of them. It'll say like, anybody can hug, but only the Welsh can cwtch.
Yes.
That's a nice one.
Here's a big one then. Now.
Sorry, I didn't know if it's a cockroach.
Wait, no.
Moth, but...
Moth, is it? Happy days. Carry on chewing a carpet.
Happening, moth.
He's back!
Another one? Now.
Who are you joking?
I'll be there now. Or now in a minute. Is that what you mean?
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, that is a very confusing when people always ask, so are you coming now or are you coming in a minute? But at the end of the day, you'll be there now in a minute.
In our context, like now could be any time in the next hour and a half.
Yeah. So you ask the boys where you two, I'll be there now. That could be now or that could be 2 hours.
Yeah, either way, it's not now. It's not like this
instant.
minute.
It's like it's like fobbing off, isn't it? It's like, yeah, I'll do it now. You know you won't, lying cunt.
Yeah.
You're doing it later, like.
I'll do it in a bit now.
Or, yeah, I'm on my way now. You haven't left the house yet.
Yeah.
What's your two's opinion on this one? Obviously, a great friend of the show, Kev, from Ireland, said now in a minute the other day, and I give him a bit of grief. I was like, fucking hell, bud, you spend too much time with the Welsh boys. Fuck, he bit my head off.
What, does he think he's Irish?
He was like, nah, I say I'm in Ireland. And he's like, nah, I don't know.
No way.
I'm not trying to claim nothing.
I'm not having that.
But I was like, nah, that's Welsh.
Yeah, 100%. He's talking shit. Kev, you're talking shit. So before we get on to we got a few other bits to rattle through there. So should we teach the listeners some basic Welsh?
Yeah.
Yeah, because I like to try and check in a bit of Welsh greetings throughout the day. If it's the first time I've seen you in the morning, I'll go by one burp. I'll go bore da.
What does that mean?
Good morning.
There you are. That's actually a good bit of Welsh.
Yeah.
Someone, eh?
Just
bit
like
of education.
Bore da. My favourite one is Shemai, which is... What's Shemai? How are you?
How are you?
Just how are you?
Yeah, so like instead of going good day, I go, Shemai, bet.
Show my bet. What about Dayan?
Very
Starting
good.
to use that a bit now.
Dayan. That pineapple in the wrap earlier was
Dayan. Dayan.
Yeah, very good.
So these are quite easy words that people can use if you want to start doing them.
Croeso. So
Welcome.
yeah, and you can say like it's like you're welcome as well, isn't it? Like thanks for that cup of tea earlier, sauce.
Oh.
You could say Croeso to that, do.
Yeah.
And I could go Croeso.
Yeah, you say croeso.
I didn't know.
I didn't know that. Did not know that. If you weren't so ungrateful, I would have said Christ over.
Well, the Welsh word for Wales.
Cymru.
Because one of the Irish boys asked me this. It says where one of the Irish boys I know asked me this. He was like, "What's that word?" He does Iron Man events. He said, "What's that word? They use in the Tembe Iron Man. Cymru, but it's spelled Cymru, and that's just Cymru means Wales.
I think I have heard of Simru before as well.
Simru. That's
Simru.
clean.
Who said that?
I'm not chatting shit. I have heard it before. I'm not trying to fucking make stuff up for comedic effect.
That's another Irish word Kev's invented, is it? Yeah, Hoyle Fawr.
That's a cracker. It's a cracker. Hoyle Fawr, goodbye.
Here's a test for you, Jim. How do you say please?
Ysgolch yn dda.
Da iawn. It's a bit long-winded, isn't it?
It's a bit much that. You're not going to use it. I haven't used it since primary school when I was having my dinners.
Or Guy fynd i'r tŷ bach.
I was just going to say,
Yeah.
can I go to the toilet? By the time you've had to say it in Welsh, you've already pissed yourself.
Anyway, we'll touch, before we get on the Insta questions, then we'll touch upon Welsh accents. So I think to a lot of Aussies I think they can kind of work out we're not English, but they don't know if we're Irish, Scottish.
I had South African the other day.
So that I've had South African, yeah. They don't know where Wales is either. I don't think they do geography in school out here.
They can't even spell it, but some of them put a H in there. Quite offensive.
Yeah, and they look at you. Where you from? Wales? What?
It's like Gareth Bale.
What part of England's that in?
It's not.
None of it.
But the thing is, there's some places around here that are named Welsh words. Like there's a Gwynedd Street. There's a Welsh pool.
That's clean off, that is Gwynedd Street.
Is it?
Yeah. It's down the road, but
I'm sure it's down by Benji's.
There's a Newport in Perth, and I think there's a Newport over east as well.
Well, New South Wales.
New South Wales. I don't get talked about enough.
That's actually named after South Wales as well.
Yeah, Old South Wales. There's Welsh pool in Perth.
Yeah, down the road. Jimmy just said that. Parrot, didn't you?
Do you say Welsh pool?
Let's say Welsh pool again. But yeah, we've done
well. Is Welsh pool in Perth as well?
I think it's over that way. By Welsh pool somewhere.
Taking a piss over.
Yeah. Fucking hell, man.
But for a small nation where not many people know how to spell it or where it is, we've got a couple of towns and streets named after us, so it's going alright.
Yeah, and we're all legends.
Oh, and there's a Carnarvon up north.
Yeah.
Yeah, another one. I reckon this could be you a moment where because you are the best with accents.
Best of a bad lot, I would say.
I will go on. I'll have a go if you do, Jim, as well, because I'd like to see what your impressions and accents are like. Not calling you out on it, like just.
What area are you saying? What area?
Do you want to go on?
Well, this is what I say, because like where we're from, we're kind of like in between the valleys and Cardiff. Like I said earlier, it's not a massive distance. It's only like half hour from the bottom of the valleys to Cardiff. And then we sort of sit slap bang in the middle of that. So we're kind of... People from Cardiff think we're from the valleys. And then people up the valleys think we're posh and we're from Cardiff. But we're just kind of a hybrid between the two, I would say. So can you... Jim, easiest one to do is a valleys accent.
Oh, you're just emphasising... No, that's West Wales.
I'm alright with West Wales, so I'll have that one.
I was at Wales.
The valleys. I can't go back to that building site, like.
Go on, give us one. I can't go back to that building site.
Boys, man, I'm not going back to that building site, yeah.
You can't take me back up here, but.
Oh, come here. Come here. I punch your head in, son. Oh, what's the problem? What's a fucking lunatics round you, man? Kids playing there?
No.
Oh, stop it, boys, man. You're doing my head in. Stop kicking the fucking ball. Apologies.
Mad Owen stuck in the swing, man.
Boys, I'm stuck.
Get me out now. This is the shape of him.
I tell you what, my claustrophobia would go through the roof.
That's my idea of hell.
Oh, I'd kill me if I can't move and fucking stretch. I'd be fucking.
And the boys left him here as well, didn't they?
Oh, but
left him here, yeah.
I'd have been crying like a bitch.
I think he was, incidentally.
And that's one of them when your mother comes off and kicks off at the boys as well, and then you can't speak to the boys for 2 weeks because they're all slagging your mother off because he's kicked off.
Ma'am, man, you got a Cardiff accent in the lager sauce?
I'll go West Wales, but you go Cardiff, I'll go West Wales.
Oh yeah, Cardiff, like, they talks a bit like that in Cardiff, don't they? They're like, I just wants to play football, bro. And that's why we are in here, bruv. What's that fucking sentence you say, this whole crew, like?
We fucking hate the jack bastards, don't we? Aye, we're Cardiff Soul crew, innit? You mess with us, you mess with us all. So yeah, fuck off, innit? And then, no, we got to get onto the Swansea youth as well. Not slagging Swansea off at the Bluebirds, but not to give Swansea
You're more of a Bluebirds fan,
as I got older, yeah, more of a Bluebirds.
Surely you have to be. That's
Yeah,
the closest one.
Closer to Cardiff.
I just like, I think I was like a bit of a, I've always been a United fan, like a fucking scumbag, but like, I just think when Swansea had that purple patch, they used to play fucking awesome football, and I just love watching them.
Yeah, that purple patch was good. Michu was a fucking boy.
Yeah.
Come on, Wilfred Boney. Score a goal for Swansea. We won't say the Adam Johnson one, do
Go on then, do the Swansea accent then.
Well, it's Swansea, a bit West Walian. So, like, instead of going, "I bet," alright, they go, "Oh, hello, how are you today?"
Not in Swansea, they don't talk like that.
No, that's a bit further.
North Wales,
Is that North Wales? I thought that was Kidwelly way. I thought, oh, hello, where are you from? You from South Wales, is it? Oh, don't get many of you lot up here.
It's confusing them now, but like, I think...
Well, go on, do Swansea one again? Do I have my memory? What's the song?
Swansea.
Oh, I'll do the Swansea youth now.
Swansea, yeah.
Swansea
boy. You see boys walking towards you, and they're up for it, like, that the cost jumper probably cost tank 80 quid, 110 prick. Sorry, 110. Top names, top brands. But that's football, innit?
That's football though, isn't it? Yeah, Swansea, that's a bit of a wild one. Newport then is like in between. I struggles a bit with Newport. It's like in between Cardiff and Bristol, isn't it? So it's a bit more like they say cows.
Well,
instead of cows, it's cows.
If you want 10 strawberries for £1, you go to Newport.
Is that Newport or is that Cardiff? I guess a bit confused myself. But like,
I knows what you mean.
Yeah. It's only down the road, isn't it, bro?
If you got a bit of Newport dedication, like a Goldie looking chain, absolutely great bit of music.
Your missus isn't that there.
Your mother's got a penis.
That's a great tune. It was mental, really, and how they wrote Sopa. Lava, like.
Either of you two ever a fan of the Dennis Reptiles work?
I can't say I know.
Alright. I'm not going to plug the Dennis Reptiles, so don't worry.
You just did. Yeah, North Wales, West Wales, it's all just a bit. It's wild, isn't it? Because considering Wales is so small, it's so different going from, from the valleys to Cardiff, for example. Like, it's mental.
Oh, you can drive 10 minutes. You can literally go from Cowbridge up to Tonrevel in 10-15 minutes, and the accent changes clean off.
Oh, it's mental. But Cowbridge think they're quite posh, don't they? They're quite well spoken.
Oh, yeah,
the Vale of Glamorgan.
Yeah, they're better than everyone else, don't they?
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, Cowbridge is just posh, isn't it? No problem with it. It's just posh.
It is posh. Yeah, they're all a bit up their own arses for my liking. Sorry to cause offence. All right, let's move on to the questions then, boys, because we didn't half talk some absolute fucking toilet, but I reckon I can cut out about 20 minutes of that.
Come on,
please.
Especially like tonight, I'm so tired. I don't even know what I'm saying, but I'm just talking absolute fucking shite.
Right, what can we say to kick it off again?
Right, into the questions.
That'll do, innit? That'll do.
Kick off with one for me, and off Nicky Seeker. Are Reese's pubes curlier than the normal man to match his lid? Yeah, probably, but I'll be honest, they probably are.
Don't know. We don't share the same shower, so I can't comment.
No, and
Joe Sauce, you're quite curly, you know.
Yeah.
No, not pubes.
Yeah, no, it's fucking. Yeah.
Do you trim the George W like?
The George W's down to the wire. It's down to the wire. I'm trying to think what I can compare it to. It is just it's stubbly. Why am I talking about that? Fuck me, cut that.
Stubbly.
Jeez, and right.
Oh my god. Next question.
Fucking Alan Stubbly. Like.
We got a few questions about your
Don't you fucking start as well.
We got a few comments about the white trousers, the famous white trousers from Saturday evening. First one from friend of the pod, Chris Thomas. Is Sausage being permanently exiled from the podcast on account of those white jeans?
They work.
They were bold.
Yeah, we touched on that. We started the episode. They were bold. They were out there.
They worked the treat.
I felt as if I got away with it.
Question from Harry Deeves, should be in the Welsh squad for the Six Nations, in my opinion. Again, big friend of the pod. Does Sauce put a napkin on them jeans when he's eating 10 litres of ketchup on a bacon roll?
Again, touched on it earlier. Obviously, took a little dig in for my ketchup consumption. I think that's going to be a theme of the series. No, I didn't. I would do, to be fair, because obviously, like I said, I haven't washed them jeans from the weekend for no other reason other than the fact they're stained. But yeah, I imagine getting stains on them are going to be a pain in the arse to get out. Pain in the arse. Sorry, I got some Daz downstairs. I think you got to soak a fuckers for 2 hours, and then you got to fucking put it in a wash, and it's a lot of pissing about. So yes, to answer your question, Had, if I was to have a bacon roll in them, can't imagine what context I'd have a bacon roll in them. But if I was, I'd put a napkin down.
Last one about the white jeans then. A bit personal, to be honest. I think Harry Collier is a bit jealous of you, Sauce.
Go on.
I thought you looked $1 million in them jeans, I'll be honest.
Spent $1 million.
Yeah, it was an expensive outfit, wasn't it? Hugo Boss, were they?
Hugo Boss, aye.
Why did Sauce forget to pack his ass on Saturday night?
I'll take that as a compliment. I mean, I bat a certain way in which I'm not trying to promote my posterior. So if my ass isn't on display and or prominent, then it's not the end of the world. And if it was, then no trouble either. But the fact I'm apparently not got an ass, I'll take that as
Just leave it in the house.
Well, there would have been a time where I was packing a big bumper, so fucking now losing the bumper.
Well, I'll be honest, there's not much else you could have squeezed into them jeans on Saturday night, so good job you didn't take it with you.
I think they were a bit tight though.
I wouldn't know, they're not too tight, but they would have been if you had a big giant ass. We've got a lot of questions that we've covered, so thank you to anyone who's asked, how do you pronounce cwtch and why do you say alright, but what does that even mean? But I'd like to think we've explained the tits out of that by now. Lauren Bolster, former friend of the pod, but she's been she's not afraid to voice her opinion.
Copped a bit of grief from...
Yeah, old Lauren had to go with you. She was the one who said you shouldn't be sitting in the middle. She was one of that team.
Didn't even get an hello. It was, why are you sat in the middle? You incompetent prick.
Did she say that as well?
Nah, implied it.
No, Lauren's lovely, to be fair. We do like you, Lauren.
Class. Great couple.
Why don't you pronounce the end of your words? Is it laziness or are you just incapable?
Oh.
I think it's because we're always in a rush. We always want to get it done. And it just can't
we
be
don't
asked.
like talking to you, lot. Only joking.
Yeah, it's part of the... I think probably did touch on that earlier, but we just shorten words. Take letters off words like house.
Yeah, just get to the point.
Saves time. Bit of efficiency if you ask me, but...
Yeah, stop beating around the bush. Just get on with it, innit? One off your brother, Jim.
Oh, why?
When is your stag to Benidorm?
Good question. Logistically, it's going to be hard work. / I'm never going to Benidorm in my entire life, whether it's for a stag or not.
Let's make it happen.
Have you not been?
No, don't intend to either.
But it's not somewhere you want to make a habit to go in, but 1 or 2 times you can get a good crack at the Benidorm.
I feel like I've done Magaluf, Sundee, Ibiza, all that stuff.
I haven't done Ibiza.
Expensive class. But I mean, Benidorm, that's just at the low point, surely.
It's good. If you go with good company, you make a good weekend out of it.
Yeah, I suppose.
Here's one I can't quite work out from Beck Zemek. Why do Welsh people never use K, Q or V when they speak? I can't work out if that's a joke or if that's genuine. There's another one, genuine, we didn't say.
Oh, yeah.
Genuines. Fuck me, boys, that's bright.
K, Q or V?
Trying to think of a word.
How do you say queen then?
How do you say it? Like, okay.
We'll have to come back with you on that one.
You've lost us here, Beck. If that's a joke that's gone over all of our heads, it wouldn't surprise me because I'm fucking knackered, but I've talked so much shit tonight.
She might have a point though. She might have raised something that we haven't ever noticed.
Maybe.
Aye.
It's just, yeah.
You can come back to it.
You've been called out again, James. This is more like it. Get stuck into him.
What? I never get called out.
No, exactly. That's what we need to start happening.
No, I don't worry about that.
It's not even a call out, to be fair. It's not even that bad, but at least we're getting questions for you now. James said the worst thing he ate was yellow snow.
Oh.
Was it worse than the urinal bleach cube?
Oh. I completely forgot about that one.
I don't know. Just context, right? Did you get pull that out of the urinal, or do you have it like fresh out of a pack?
He was definitely out the urinal, wasn't he?
I'm afraid it was the former. Basically, we were on a skiing trip with the boys. Guess the end of the night, I'm arguing with one of the boys, Marnie. You know Marnie. He likes a debate.
Good friend of the show, man.
You tell him it's 2:00 and he'll disagree with it.
If you got an elephant, he's got a box to put it in.
And he knows he's just doing it to wind you up. And he loves sitting in the pot. So anyway, we were having a debate and I was like, look, if I eat that urinal block there, will you agree I am right? And you'll shut up. And he was like, yeah, go on then. I didn't swallow it because that probably would have killed me. It did leave me blisters in my mouth for a good week.
It's fucking iron.
And it was disgusting. It's not my proudest moment. And hopefully we cut that bit out.
And I respect the fact.
Chance.
And I respect the fact. Like I'm argumentative and I like to win more arguments than I lose. But I won't be eating fucking pissy block cubes to win. But fair play to it.
I was definitely intoxicated though, so that helps.
Yeah. You know, if it was sober, then we are going down another rabbit hole, aren't we?
Yeah, I'd have 2 then.
James Williams is getting stuck into us as well. Did recent Sauce plan their outfit for Jimmy's wedding party because it looks sus? And then he's put an emoji of two men holding hands.
Well, do you know what? I'm not going to take grief for that bit because he sent me the same comment replying to my story when me and you had the umbrella, I had the fan, and I thought we were looking smart.
Pair of peng things.
We've had a lot of photos over the last 2.5 years, and I reckon I was right up there.
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
I agree.
Nice. So I'm not going to take shit for that, James. You prick.
No, we didn't plan it, James, but I'm glad you realised we were both looking fit. Fit, like, what am I saying?
First time I've been called fit, but so cheers.
You're welcome, son. You got a good PTC, haven't you?
Ah, the best.
Shame he's a prick. Here's a great question from another good friend of the pod, Mr. Andrew McDonald. If you could choose one more tattoo for Sauce, what would it be?
You could just do the obvious one, like a Tottenham badge. You wouldn't like that, would you, Sauce?
Fucking like it, I'd be fucking amputated.
I still don't think it would be the worst one you had.
What could be worse?
There's no worse than a Tottenham badge. Having that shitty fucking cockerel on my arm. Alright, they're the shit you can, I know with my hands up, but it's not having a fucking Spurs cockerel. Fuck that.
I think it would have to be another wild one, like the Batman one.
Like Superman badge on the chest or something.
Oh, that would be gold, yeah. I'd love to see that.
That would be good, to be fair. I don't think I could play that one off.
What about the Iron Man?
I was going to say that, the Iron Man light.
Yeah, the Iron Man light.
That'd be actually quite cool.
I thought you were going to say the Iron Man helmet on my head then. A full fucking face.
Get that tattooed on.
Jesus Christ. I might do that. You won't be able to make any more jokes then on the pod. I'll put an end to that, won't I?
I will still have a go. Good question from Morgan Lloyd. What are all 3 of your worst I've lost my confidence moments? So this is a reference to my old man, right? So when my parents come over to visit, my old man can't do anything for himself. So if he's not with me or my sister, my mother, and he's got to catch a train or he's got to read any sort of signs or follow maps on his phone, he ain't got a fucking clue. He go the wrong way. He just panics. And we said to him in Melbourne, my mother went, Scott, what's the matter with you? And he just went, I've lost my confidence. So yeah, Morgan's referencing that. So Morgan is my sister's boyfriend.
Yes. Yeah.
So what's your worst I've lost my confidence moment?
For me, is in rugby or in initiations where you've got to sing in front of a group. When you've got to go to the front of the bus, you've got to sing. You're not allowed any music. No one's allowed to join in. I hate singing in front of a group. That is the worst one, and that is a big confidence knocker for me.
Right, I'll stick on theme with that, right? I can't remember if I explained this on the pod. It might have been maybe the second episode that got cut out. But I auditioned for The Artful Dodger in Oliver year 6, right? I say I auditioned for it. I went up on stage with the intention to audition for it, and then had the worst stage fright you've ever seen in your life. So I got to the front, and I just fucking melted. I didn't even think I had a microphone, but I had the entire school looking at me, and I just went, I don't think I can do this.
You actually said that? And then did you run away or you stayed?
No, it was even more humiliating, but because they just sent someone else on with me. Said, oh, Sean will come up and sing with you. And Sean couldn't sing a fucking note in tune. So I was like, you know when you're trying to sing and you're all like croaky and it's just like an absolute salad of a man.
That stage fright.
And I don't think I've ever recovered entirely from that incident. Like,
it's tough. I remember I had one as a little kid. My old man would take me to the hairdressers. I used to have a little drawn along quiff. And I used to think I was the boy. It was the time where you don't talk in the hairdressers and he falls asleep, he's snoring like fuck. The lady just goes and shaves you right down. She's done like a 3 all over. I'm looking at my dad crying, like, tell her to stop. And then I'm bald as a kitten then for the next 4 or 5 weeks. That was a confidence knocker. That was up there.
That's tough,
Before I get to mine, I'll just quickly sympathise with that story, because I remember I ended up only about 18, 19, and one of the boys, his family was from up Nottingham way, and I went up Nottingham for a night out, and as you do on a Friday, you get up there nice and early, get your trim in, fucking up for, the boys are up for it, they got their trim ready to go. He said, oh, I know a good Turkish barber down the road. Sound, can't fault the Turks, up the Turks, sort me out drive. What I do for you, bud, I didn't have skin fades at the time. I was just a little 2 on the back and sides, please, but and just tidy your top up. Yeah, no problem, boss.
Oh, no.
Luckily the airline was strong at the time, so it kept the fucking stubbly, but it was like a fucking buzz cut, and it just shot my confidence. I couldn't even fucking order a drink behind the bar. I was like, oh, what have you done to me?
I agree so much. Boys will know this. A bad haircut, for the next 2 weeks, you're wearing a beanie everywhere.
That's the only thing, though. You generally, you're 2 weeks away from a good one again now.
That's true. But then you've got to pay the barber. You've got, sound that is, here's 40 quid. But you walk out the door, you straighten the blower to the missus. Are you fucked over?
That's the worst, isn't it? You're thinking, oh, he's absolutely butchered me. And then they do that thing where they show you the mirror at the back of your head and you're like, yeah, sound but.
Yeah, good that is.
That's much better. Go out, what have I done?
Trip to the butcher's. That's a good one, Ice.
What's he done? Cut that with a knife and fork? Aye, sound.
Done it with a spork. Right, final question, then we'll wrap up, because I don't know how this has gone. Like,
Christmas is coming.
Christmas is coming. We're on fucking hour and a half there. Hopefully I've managed to cut out like 20 minutes of shit. But, huge friend of the pod, used to live in Perth with us, Mr. Ali Carter. Ali's asked, what's your favourite Welsh saying? Mine is, where you from, man? There's a deeper meaning to this in this horse.
Yeah, so I get why Ali's asking that, and it is loosely related to the topic of the episode. Basically, one of the boys, when we first moved over here, Reece, you know what this is like, Jimmy, maybe less so, moving over with Tash. But when you first move to a foreign country, you've got to put yourself out there, you've got to do a bit of networking. On a night out, you just try and make a few friends. I'm using the term friends loosely, but you try and just build a few connections. And one of the boys, we'll call him Richard to protect his identity, because he's got a blossoming relationship now, and I wouldn't want to tuck it up. And we'll call him Richard because it was a dick move. But
nice.
What he developed this really bad habit of, you'll be out on a night out, start off well, have your pre-drinks, go on your night out as you do, having a crack with the boys. Gets about 11, 12 o'clock, everybody's pissed. Boys start branching off, they might have a chat to a couple of girls or whatever, and you'll be there talking away. And it's hard enough when you move to a foreign country and you're trying to make a go of it. You could be speaking to somebody from another part of the world.
I can't understand a word you're saying.
And then, but you think to yourself, right, it's going alright, might have bought them a drink, might have had a little dance, whatever, going well. And one of the boys, without fail, every night, he just fucking slide up, drop the shoulder, send you 6 yards down the dance floor, stumbling over every fucker, and just go up to the girl you were talking to. Where you from, man? And it was like they were hypnotised, because they didn't know what the fuck had happened. Like, they've just seen this fella they're chatting to arse end up over in the corner, and by the time you come back to be like, but what the fuck are you doing? He's either bored the fucker to death, or he's got on with it. And you'd wake up in the morning, and you'd be like, he'd get a bit cocky with it. He'd be like, how'd you go last night, bud? Go home empty-handed? And I'm like, well, fucking aye.
Do you do that to just do one up on you and wind you up? Or?
But he done it with all the boys. It was causing mayhem amongst the boys. Like, honestly, it got to the point where you couldn't relax on a night out. You try to drop a bit of game, And it'd be like the music would be blasting, bursting your eardrums, and it'd be like you just hear in your head the theme music from Jaws. It was like, and it turned the boys into prime fucking Javi. You were scanning, you're checking your shoulder, the whole fucking night. You can't keep your eye on a girl because your fucking head's on a swivel, and you think, oh, the fuck is not you? You might have gone home, might have got kicked out. Nah, where you from, man?
I've remember the times I've seen Sauce, like Richard will wander up and just see him go, oh, for fuck's sake.
I literally go to a girl, enjoy a night, love. He's gonna fucking either put you in a metaphorical coma, or he's gonna take you home.
I always wondered where I was from because I was in the mines with Richard for a bit, and he'd just pop out of nowhere and say, "Where you from, man?" I never understood.
And he doesn't discriminate, Richard. He's bi-fluid with it. He'd fucking, if you're chatting to a boy and be like, he's from Ireland, getting to chatting to the boys about rugby, you just fucking come over. Where you from, man?
That is his, before he's introduced himself now, it's literally like, where you from, man?
And like I said, just to finish off, when he was getting a bit cocky with it, he'd just be like, he's giving the boys a bit of aggro in, because, the boys weren't making too many new friends. And he'd go, oh, why's the boys coming home empty-handed? Because of you prick. You're an opportunistic predator. That's where you are.
It's got a good question, though. It's a good start there. I mean, you can be like, oh, yeah, my nan's been there. And then you just carry on. You talk about different stuff. I can see where he's coming from with that one.
It's like going...
below the belt.
And it's like going, you want to work in holiday? That's a classic. Just
the old visa chat, I bet that goes down well.
Just
struggling for content there now.
Yeah.
Just like we are right now.
We'll wrap it up with that.
Aye. I'm too tired. It's 11 o'clock. Like this. If you, I can't even speak.
I can't speak.
Apologies for my shit chat this evening because I'm tired. I've vowed to do better from now on. We need to start recording these on a Sunday morning, boys. It's going to be so much better.
Bring the coffee back. Get the Sunday Arvos back.
And then you won't have to wear sunglasses as well. Look like an absolute pair of bell ends.
Here.
But yeah, as usual, thank you so much for the positive feedback so far. Keep it coming in. If you haven't subscribed or left us a review on Apple and Spotify, then please do. Same on YouTube. Like and subscribe. And yeah, make sure you follow us on our social media channels. So
just before we go, I think we've missed our segment. Don't believe everything you hear on the podcast unless you were going to go there. If you was, I apologise.
To be fair, but I completely forgot. So yeah,
that's no problem.
Should I just I'll keep plugging the Instagram for now,
and then
you can do it, Phil.
Yeah, follow us on Instagram. I mean, the boys haven't given me access to the Sundee Coffee Club Instagram account, so yeah, but keep following that. And
Sundee.
Sorry,
name, that's why.
Sundee Coffee Club.
So it's at Sundee Coffee Club on Instagram, at Sundee Coffee Club _ on TikTok. And yeah, let's go into Don't Believe Everything You Hear in a Podcast then, Sauce, to sign out.
Well, we were on our way to CBH, Little Beach Bar on Sunday, and before I connected to the Bluetooth and wrapped a bit of Tom's and Eddie, we had Triple J on, and the radio presenter said, and it was thought-provoking, with the Jackson 5, originally the Jackson 6, and Michael exonerated him from the group. It was a he, not a her. Were they originally meant to be the Jackson 6, or were they always the Jackson 5?
Who was the 6? The dad or something, or?
I can tell you, but I'll have to tell you next week.
Have to find out next week.
Well, I couldn't tell you, I don't know.
Well, I suppose I better... We did lie to you last week and say the next episode was going to be on fitness. But that'll come up soon. I'm not going to say it'll be next week, so we'll probably change the topic again. But I did say if you consume too much creatine, your hair will fall out. Which are the boys panicking a bit. But myself included. But no, I think it was one study that reckoned that there was a few markers that it raised DHT, which can cause hair loss, as we all know about, boys, because we're on a few tablets to stop that happening.
We're on DHT blockers.
But yeah, it was one study that kind of loosely linked creatine to an increase in DHT production, but it's the most researched supplement out there, and it's never been replicated since. So basically, get your creatine down here, your hair won't fall out.
Happy days.
And yeah, if we get an affiliate code for Pilot one day, we'll fucking send it through to you because it works a treat.
Well, I'm going to be subscribing for life, so I reckon there's half a chance one day.
Aye. Last thing, Sunday stroll. So we are actually going to do the first Sunday stroll next Sunday. I can't remember the exact date, but we're going to be in South Perth, foreshore, 9 a.m. But we'll put all the details on our Instagram. So yeah, we'll make sure you give us a follow so you don't miss out on that. We're going to meet at one of the 15 coffee shops, go for a stroll on the foreshore, and then yeah, you can rip into us about how much you enjoy or how much you fucking hate the podcast. Anything else before we bugger off, boys?
No, I'm tired.
I'm so tired.
Nah, spot on.
Well, I'll vow.
Hwyl fawr, nos da.
Prynawn da.
Good afternoon, Alice.